Dear families, dear teachers, school principal, grandparents, and students of all educational sites, let's get organized and hear a few updates for April and May, June, July, and August. How we're gonna do that, okay? With different updates. So this is the part 1, and we also have a part 2 coming up today as well. Universities, we already closed down the activities so they can focus at schools. If they have children, they focus at schools. If they don't have children, they just go to a restaurant, anywhere they can have adult education to focus on the same exact things, but in a restaurant, 2 hours in the morning before they open, for example, in the afternoon before they open for dinner or after they close for lunch, something like that. We're not going to have universities anymore. So this is the simple way. Instead of the 4 meetings in 2 weeks, this we're going to do a simple way, for us to already start going for those months I just said, from beginning of April. They can already start end of March, make a donation, subscribe for you to be ready for any new update. And this goes until end of August. Everything we are saying here is for 2023. That is also the year 1. And we're going to launch our organization on August 24th. With the International Conference to Teachers. Okay? All right, so pay attention to the updates, and every adult 22 years old and above that do not have children in school goes to adult education, or they can be park leaders and do exactly the same thing the best as possible. All right, here it is. And this video is from the Peace and Love Organization, that now is the Peace and Love International Organization, for all countries to do exactly the same. So please be organized and watch our other videos of our 10 different departments. So every family gonna focus on the family, Department of Families, United Families, and also another department they choose, okay? And here is just a rough information. All the details and proper videos, well organized for people to have their trainings, gonna come up as soon as possible, because we're also very busy with the international conference coming up in August, okay? All right, so please do the best you can with this information. And at the end of the part 2, that's another video, so it doesn't get too long, we're gonna have a quick a check-up on the title, so you make sure you have all the information, okay? All right, very good. The other thing is, when you choose your department, you're going to start typing, listening the videos related to it. So you have videos. We have posted videos on YouTube since January 2022. So you have to watch all the videos with the updates, and you start deleting, of course, those that were already improved, okay? So this video that you're watching now, it's all related to all educational sites and all families of all countries to attend the best place according to their reality, if they have children or not. And they also need to get married and do those activities, right? At the schools, residential communities, and for those others that can have a choice, and also elders can do at the park or at a restaurant, because everyone needs to have classes in English and dance classes. Those 2 things are mandatory for everyone, for us to improve our life, renew our life. And then comes everything with it: jogging, running, eat salads, smile to everyone, be enthusiastic. about our program, be enthusiastic about the own changes you have to do in your life to be even better, right? Okay, so here it is our videos and in 2 different parts. Thank you for your cooperation and volunteers also that gonna be getting all this information to type and make better videos. We really appreciate your cooperation. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna learn is that you already come with your partner, so whichever is the space that you have available, so you already come holding your partner's hand with a half smile on your face or a big smile, because we cannot be serious. You see, these people here, they came a little serious. We have to be happy about. All right. So now this link, it's for everyone from 15 to 22 years old. Okay. So those that are not at the high school anymore, it's okay. They can dance on the side a little bit, right? But the other ones, it's because they are having boyfriends and girlfriends, right? And they're supposed to be working at the school or volunteering at the school. So this is the link for everyone from 15 to 22 years old that did not marry, because some 22 years old, they can already marry. All right, this is the link. Now, this one over here, Zoso Kizomba, this is different, you see? This is another song, they call Kizomba as well, all right? But I'm going to tell you how to do it, and they're lined like that, so it will be easier for us to see and teach the parents, because some parents don't dance for a long time, elders, everyone, all right? So we're gonna have 2 turns. So the parents can dance first, right? And if they have little children, up to what? Up to 4th grade, the grandparents are watching them, so they're not worried about them. Okay? All right? And then the parents go sit down with their children or stand up, and the elders come. So they also dance without being worried. The kids are around without anybody. Okay? No, kids, forbidden to leave kids with other people, with nephews, with cousins, with siblings, all right? It's only parents and own grandparents gonna watch them, all right? So this version with this link, it's for who? Parents and grandparents, everyone 22 years old and older, need to be married, officially married in your country by the party day, all right? Whichever party we're talking about, for them to join. They can even practice, but they have to marry ahead of time, okay? Great. So this way we're gonna have 4 major performances. We're gonna have the school kids, everyone, right, until high school, and then everyone 15 to 22, and then all the parents, and then all the grandparents. All right? So we have 4 sets of performances. All right. So here, when you come, whichever is your space available, right? You come, walk into the area. We're always trying to do from left to the right, so which area you have. So you come, and people will already go, right, to their location, right? So you come this way. Let's organize. You come this way, and then when you reach this point, you come here. When you reach this point, you come here. I think gonna look neater, right? So, okay. All right, so you walk ahead of time, like a minute ahead. You can already stand, on the back. Everyone, all the couples stand on the back, so they know exactly their lane, where they're gonna go. All right, they stand and then they make this turn. All right, and they stop, whichever is your reality. If you're doing 2, 4, 8, because if you have too many pairs, it's gonna be something like that. Okay? All right, so Those are for everybody. Everybody that's not doing like a circle dance, I think I have 2 or so, right, for the kids. They also can come like that. They already come, line up, they know where they're gonna be. Okay, so now let's talk say a few words about the position, dancing position. All right, we're gonna make on a computer bed afterwards. So always always be very close to your partner. Okay, always be very close. All right, what that means? Always have a half smile from the time you're already walking, even before you line up. Oh goodness, don't come serious, because the following class always gonna be waiting here. The next class already gonna be, as soon as they start leaving, people start leaving, they're already gonna be lined up. So you're always gonna be one class ready here, whichever how big they are, ready here, right? So here, let's say, is the people watching. So you can even have some people on the sides. So they're gonna be on the back of these people, right? You can put only some chairs for definition. You can have elders here, right? Because it's gonna take a whole hour, so that's fine, look nice. You can even do 2 rows sitting down, right? And some parents with little children or infants up to toddlers, they have priority to sit down. Okay, if you have more chairs available, that's fine. Make 4 rows, so priority is always to the elders. Who is elders? 65 years old and older on the first row, because they don't make too much noise. They don't have babies. If they have babies, need to be the second or even back, because the babies sometimes they walk around or make noise, or they, so they want call attention, because all the children and parents performing here, they need, to focus what they're doing, right? Okay, so you can do 4 rows of chairs. If you have, of course, you will have more people, they will stand up here. And parents with infants, they can also stand up, hold their hand, hold on their arm, put them on the floor, right? So you can have them here as well. All right, so we're doing great. Okay, so parents, grandparents, to enjoy the party, they also need to be married. Everyone 23 years old and older, married. So the 22 years old that's still living at home, they need to get married before they turn 23. To join the party, they have to be married. Officially married. All right? You have to bring your paperwork to the school, to the office, to prove that, okay? And then afterwards, choose a good day, go to the court, married, and then afterwards, we're gonna make these special parties, wedding parties that I'm gonna tell in another moment. That's okay. We can wait for the organization day in August, right? And you can register your marriage, do a special like confirm vows or something like that. We can create something special for August 1, so you can have the peace and love marriage certificate. All right, but that's afterwards. And to do that, you have to bring your official document anyways. All right, from your own country. Okay, so bring this document, keep the original, and bring a copy to the office, already printed. It's forbidden to attend the party single, forbidden, all right? And also for everyone 15 to 22 years old, living with parents, right? Living with parents, they need to have an official boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Of the opposite sex, right? And make at least what? On that month, make love at least 8 times a month. What that means? Twice a week, 2 times a week. So you're going to set up with the parents. What days will be? Tuesday and Saturdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays. I don't know. You have to set up. Where they have to go? They have to go to a hotel, or ask for a house that you already have a neighborhood and call it hotel, right? Call it hotel. And people, workers gonna be there to receive them, right? 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock, if they have a pool, right? They can watch a movie, right? In a big living room. So get a house that's for rent or for sale and make it as a hotel. Gonna call as a hotel. So sometimes the parents can do something different, like a different day if they have their grandparents watching their children, or the grandparents want a special day, right? So they're gonna also have a schedule, a proper schedule, right, for the week. Okay? All right? And like Saturday and Sunday can also be a half day, during the day, don't have to be at night. Can be, so p.m. 2 to 6 p.m. for Saturday and Sunday is okay, because on Sunday, those people, all these teens and young adults, that's the abbreviation, they can go Saturday 2 to 6, right? If they already did their garden work in the morning. And Sunday 2 to 6 if they already had a family time in the morning. Go to the pool, go to a park, all right? So it's plenty of times. They're going to have a schedule, like I'm saying here, Saturday and Sunday, and another one for vacation days, right? Okay, so you have to do, everyone here to join the party needs to be officially married, bring the official marriage. Show a copy. You have to show the original and bring a copy. So the school does not have to worry about 200 parents, to print for everyone, okay? All right. And you have to bring a little paper, right? Written the days, the days you went out. Where? To a very safe location. It's forbidden to go to a boyfriend or girlfriend's house. Forbidden. That's not safe. Okay, that's not safe. Because we need to find this place. Get a house for rent, a house for sale. Talk to the owners. Put a sign there, hotel, and done. Right? Register at your own city as a hotel. A simple hotel. Some places call... But we're going to call hotel. Already put the right word in English, right? Peace and Love Hotel, or Peace Hotel, or Happy Hotel. Find a good, positive, simple name, all right? That is very close at your own residential community, right? And if it's on an avenue, it's better, right? Okay, close to your residential community. All right, so here's all the basic information that you already got. So now we are going to tell a few words on how to hold the positions, okay? All right, so here we are. Dancing position. Always be very close to your partner. So you're going to dance face to face. You're going to walk hands together when you walk. When you stand here, you hold, you embrace your partner. So the man will have the hand behind the lady, okay, while they wait. And the lady hold the other hand's man, right, because they're going to be like that. So let me see if I can show you here. All right, so the man gonna have the arm behind the lady, right? Behind the lady. So lady is always gonna be here. Let's do for everyone. So you're here, right? Like this. And here is the man, the gentleman. All right, so he will have the hand. She will be really close to him. So she get this arm here and gonna hold his right arm. Her left arm gonna hold. So they're really close together. Something like that. I show another picture after. So everyone gonna be the same. Ladies here, men here. Ladies here, men here. Keep going. Ladies always on this side, and here's the audience. All right, so we have a good pattern, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so what else? Always a half smile or a great smile. You're happy, right? So that I just put there question mark. All right, now the dancing position going to be exactly like that. You see? Okay. So females have the left arm around the male's neck. You see there? All of them exactly the same. All right? And the female right hand on male left arm. Okay, now in greens for the male. The right arm on the back of the female. You see? On their back. You see? Firm hands, not soft, wiggly, no, firm. Not too much pressure, but yes, very close to your body, okay? Very close and firm, all right? Okay, so male right arm on the back of the female, on the female back, sorry, improving here, on the female back, all right. Male left hand holding female right hand. Okay, so here you got already instructions for female and instructions for male. All right, so you're ready waiting over there, okay? All right, so as soon as they leave, how they gonna leave? First, leave this team, and then this behind. They wait for the last one and go. Wait for the last one, go. Wait for the last one, okay? They are going to live like that, all right? And where everyone gonna sit? You know, the adults, they go back to whichever they already were. They already were, right? Because the adults gonna exchange places with the elders that are there with their children. You never ever leave them alone. So whichever they were, they go to the exact same place. People this time do not, during presentation, those 2 hours of presentation, they do not leave their place. They go back to their exact same chair, or they were standing, the exact same standing position, right? Okay. And if they're children, you know, they are going to sit right here, class by class. Remember I showed before? All right, so they're going to sit right there. Okay, you're not going to have the whole school. So parents will watch their children. You know, we have 1 hour for the younger children, right? And then other parents will watch their older children. So, because some schools are huge, they have 500, they have 2,000 kids, right? So we will focus like that. If your child is presenting, then you find a place to sit, as I just said here, to who is the priority. And the grandparents as well, right? It's good to watch as well. The grandparents can watch them both. You know, if they have a grandchild performing, they can watch. And parents as well, if they have their own sons and daughter perform, not nephew, not cousin, not sibling, all right? They watch their own, and they will dance after their own. You need to fit everything that 1 hour, okay? In that 1 hour. So will be a song is about what? 5 minutes. You see, if you see this one here, 3 minutes. Look, 3 minutes. So finish the song, transition time, you know, because they're already standing there, right? So we have to fit everything in 1 hour. Up to 1 hour 10 or so if you really need it, okay? Because we have other things in the other hour. We have the food and talk, that's important, you know. So up to 10 minutes extra, it's okay, because some schools are very big, right? even 20 minutes. But we're gonna focus on 5 minutes for the older ones. 5, 8, 8, 10, right? And for the little ones also might take 8 because they walk a little slower. We don't want all the parents to just carry them and walk fast away. It's important for them to walk, hold their hands. And infants, that's okay. Parents hold them in their arm and they go. So let's try. So we'll be from 5 to 8 minutes. Shall we try? Okay. All right. And only if you really need, for example, only if you really need, according to our instruction, that's okay, up to 20 minutes. After that, 1 hour for the little ones and 1 hour for the older ones. All right, really great. So the parents are not dancing in both because that's only, they're gonna choose which one they think will be better according to the age their children are, or according to who they think their children will be happier to see them, right? Okay, let me think. No, the parents dance on both. It's just 3 minutes. It's just 4 minutes for everything, even time in, time out, because they're already waiting. Yeah, parents that have little kids will perform after. And parents of older kids will perform after. It's about 4 minutes, okay? If they have someone on that 1 hour for the little kids and 1 hour, they will perform in both. That's fine. Okay, grandparents too, because it's important for children to see parents united, parents dancing together, grandparents dancing together. It's beautiful. We have to improve our image because some countries, women are so maltreated, bad treated, right? They're ignored, or they don't even consider. They have to make love in pressure. They don't have romanticism, right? And in some other countries, woman is independent. They live alone is great. They have great jobs, great salaries, great. But that is wrong as well. The main thing is for us to be couples, doing things together, working together, paying bills a half. Everything is a half. And with romanticism, with talking, communication, everything else we already talked about, the other classes for singles that will become a family. Okay, all right. So we urge everyone that's 22 years old to already get married because now is the great time. Already find a house, already get organized as soon as possible. But for 23 and older, it's mandatory to marry now. Time of notice, 2 or 4 weeks. 2 or 4 weeks, get it done. Invite your best friend or co-worker, someone you trust, someone you like, and done. Why? Because we are going to give guidance to all couples of all countries. So people are not going to maltreat others. People are going to everyone needs to be, it's mandatory to be polite, respectful, kind, help at the house, help to pay bills, help to have fun time, be enthusiastic, smile in the morning, smile when you go to bed, never be grumpy to each other. So don't choose too much because that's not needed. Can be even someone that works for you. Oh, the cleaning lady, oh, the cleaning man, fine. The landscaping man, you need someone, all right? You need someone because if you like nature, all right, marry someone like nature. You like health, you're connected to health. All right, get someone that works with health in somewhere. Or if you like social work, all right, marry someone that's right there. Usually people already work at the same location, everyone is still single. All right, so let's get that organized. Teachers, as soon as 10 years. Of course, you cannot marry anyone, that is not in a range. But if it's 22 years old, that's fine. So 32 years old can marry 22. We are going to up to 20 years, only if really needed, right? Because some people, as I said, they look young, they're old. The other ones are very young, and some of them are very young, but they look old. They don't talk. They don't communicate. They don't express their feelings. They don't have anyone, right? So more for elders if really needed, or 60 years old and up, if really needed, let's do it. Important is to start renewing life now. Okay, from day of notice, already get your 2 weeks, get it done so you can come to the party. On the last week of performance, practice, right? Practice, sorry, not performance, practice. It's mandatory to already bring your marriage certificate. Why is that? Because, we are already gonna dance only if we are partners. Because before, people that are not married, they can still practice with one, practice with another, and it's okay. Oh, I like more this person or that person, that's fine. But not for that last week. Last week, for those days of the last week, is already with their own person already married. And here the same way. They're gonna make a little half-page paper. We declare for due purpose that yes, we are officially boyfriend and girlfriend since this day. And yes, you did by the last week here, you need to have 6 times you make love, right? And then the last week will be the 8th, all right? And then you're gonna put your names and age. Names and age. Here is the same age because you can do it. Up to 1 year difference, okay. 1 year difference. But then you have to be the same class. Then you have to figure out 1 year difference. It is okay, but you have to attend the same class. And on the future, we're not going to have that because then everyone's going to be really organized. But for now, it's okay. So one of them, the one that's behind go low, or the one is in a lower grade, needs to study a lot to be able to go higher. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. No. Let's already make a pattern. The older one will repeat a grade. Yeah, because we don't want anybody to have pressure and learn things in a hurry. Okay. All right, so that's also decided. Okay, so you're here. So I already talked about the hand position. All right, now let's say a few words about the body position. So firm arms and hands. You see? You firm. The lady, the ladies, yes, she hold the man, not too squeezy, you can't move. But yes, it's firm. You see his older hands behind their back because they're guiding them, right? One way or another. So it needs to be firm and open a little bit, not wiggly, not soft, firm. All right. Let's talk about the hip of both of them. Flexible hip, right? Because they're moving around. You can't dance too stiff. Flexible. Face. Always touch each other, so it is okay if a man is a little taller, the woman is a little taller, but you can still touch their face somehow. Or cheek to cheek, or a little lower, a little higher, but face to face, all right? So here, already entered together, holding hands, already said. If you have a cemented area, ladies can come in sandals, not too high heels, but a little bit, up to what? 4 centimeters. It's okay. If you have a cemented area to dance, that's okay. All right? But if you're doing the grass, find something else. Find a flexible shoes or a sandals, right? Something else, because we have to be safe. We can't have thorns at this grass, so we don't want to get any chances of have a little something there, that can hurt. All right? Shoes for everyone at all times. And all these instructions are exactly the same for residential communities. I'm saying school all the time, but you're going to do everything exactly the same. All right? Exactly the same, just different people. Because you have to inspire people, right? And register them. As soon as they bring the documentation, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, that family can pre-register with the school, it's not the organization, because the organization, you need many things. You need utility bills and all these things. You have to listen for the hours that you're also going to do here. But anyways, going to talk about that in a minute, okay? So here, to register, right? Okay, so here, to pre-register at your school. All right. So we're going to do here, until end of April, we are going to do the pre-registration, right? And you have to bring 2 different utility bills for the last 4 months. All right? And you have to bring the house documentation. What is this? A rental contract, or if it's ownership, or if it's a mortgage. People that steal it. They are owners that still paying. That's what it means, mortgage. Okay? All right, so it's a house documentation. And then gonna be the health checkup. I'm gonna tell you soon how it is. All right, and the dental checkup. All right, all these things for people to attend. They need a checkup. If they have treatment, dental treatment, that is okay, but they have to check up in April to attend the party. But in May, only if treatment is completed. Anything the person needs. Need an implant? Go and do the implant, right? Have a decay, a decay of a tooth, for children, elders, anybody. Then completed to join the party. All right? So this is a pre-registration. And here's for me, I'm going to talk in a minute. All right? This is okay, urban bus. Why? Because people don't, we don't want people or kids to be alone, parents still working. So, urban bus, it's okay. Or bike, right? But up to 1 kilometer, walk. It's raining. Okay, you have 2 options. You pray for the rain to go away. I did many times, it worked. Or you have a coat, a raincoat, that is transparent. Only in April, because up to May you already learned how to make stronger prayers. That's already put in practice. No coat. You pray and go. All right? And go. All right, so let's go back here for a few words. So, firm sandals, okay. Barefoot, forbidden. Barefoot for children, teens, elders, and parents, forbidden. Okay, it's a no. Now, how we are going to combine partners, I'm going to show in a minute. All right, so let's do a recap. From this page, we have the dancing position, already talked about all these items. Now we are going to talk about how to combine the partners, okay? This is for adults only. Everyone 22 years old to 100, whichever it is, right? Okay, everyone needs to be married. All right, or they get someone from their own residential community and bring over to the school, get married, that's okay, right, for elders. or they meet their own parents at school. They have to be married by the 3rd week. So, for people that live very close to a school, up to 1 kilometer, if it's up to 1 kilometer, it's okay, even that they're single, maybe their children already grew up, if their children is going to another school, then they have to change, of course, the children as soon as possible, right? And for elders, even that they don't have children or family there, it's okay, because we want people to be closest as possible. The schools that, people that have a closer school need to change now before they start practicing. All right? So that's another thing. One thing is up to 1 kilometer. We'll take a urban bus only those that do not have a school close by. They have to prove. They have to prove. So they have 1 week or so to prove there's no school close by for all their children to be the same location, because it's hard. Put a kid here, another there, right? So they drop off everyone, they work or volunteer there and go back home, or the other way around, right? Okay, in the morning, afternoon. All right. So they have to prove, that there's no school, a closer school, okay? No closer school for all their children. That's fine, okay? All right. So if they have that, so all the family will be at the same school from babies to 14th grade. If they don't have place, you find a way. Bring them outside, bring them inside, share classes, and keep going. All right? Okay. All right, so now let's talk about here. So first by interest, by the departments, and then by height, okay? So let's talk about the interested. If any extra go to another department, if they have any extra, priority will be those that have more experience, and they will do sign-ups as well. Every department have a sign-up. So you're gonna have a list of experience, how many years, the title of the page. Let me do here very quick. So you have here the title, right? Department this, sign-ups for couples to dance together, because that's the priority. Dance and English, right? So for dancing and English classes, right? They're gonna work also in their area, but to have their classes together. If they work, they volunteer, whichever it is. All right. Okay, so here's sign up for singles. Okay, all right. So what you're gonna do? First name, last name, person by person. If they're not married, they're singles. All right, first name, last name, right? And then here it's rows, right? Big rows, right? So here's the experience in the area. Any of the items related to the department according to what we did. And here they have to put the study, how many years they study for that. Because some people have masters, bachelors, doctorate, and some people have a technical class of 4 weeks, right? Or even 1 hour class. It's experience, how long? Okay, so here's the experience in years and months. Here's the study, right? So write small, so technical, 1 month or 20 hours. Some countries even let here in the United States, for preschool, children do 45 hours, teachers can teach, so that's not right. For example, in Brazil, you can't do that. You need to complete bachelor's to teach preschool as well. So we're just getting adjusted the best we can. I'm just giving examples. We have many countries, right? So we're gonna do the best we can. So, and always here, the email of the person, right? the email and phone. So here is the mail and here's the phone. For every person, mail and then phone. All right? Okay, because if that teacher, the couple that will be in charge of that, they already have the person information there, right? So, and here I think maybe the age, I think that's great, right? Age, and we see something else. Neighborhood. Neighborhood, because they're already gonna see the person that's looking the other names. Oh, live too far away. Well, but we're gonna live together anyways. Oh well, which school? So the person can start thinking, right, before they get a partner. We're just gonna give orientation, then they're gonna decide and get it done. All right. So that's perfect, it's already done. That's for singles. Married couples also gonna have sign up for classes in English. But then gonna be different. Gonna be the wife always first, and then the husband name, and then the family, right? And everything else the same, right? So people will know. Oh, sorry, gonna be here. Wife, husband, space, next, second couple, wife, husband. So people will know, oh, they have experience in this, they have experience in that, or they have no experience, but the other one has a lot. That's okay. As soon as they get married, it's fine. Okay. All right. So let's say, so this is the sign up and is already decided. All right. For singles, and here it's another page, sign ups for couples, for classes, right? Classes, and they're gonna have trainings. They have to type the entire department. All right. Okay. And here I'm gonna neighborhood. Yes, decided. Okay. So other people we already know they're close to the school or they're moving after May. It's okay. As soon as they prove there's no school closer, that's fine. They can stay right there, even that the neighborhood is not too close. That's fine, because we have to keep going. All right, and we can't have really everything in a hurry. We need a house for the neighborhoods that don't have school, that can have the whole family from little ones until high school, or 2 different buildings, 2 different houses for rent, or 2 different houses for sale. Okay, so they're gonna get organized, but they're gonna stay right there. The whole April is already decided. Families can stay right there. Unless there's another school, right, public or private, whichever it is, okay? And they're gonna go and talk about this program to them as well. All right, so here's the sign up is ready. Now, let's talk about this. So what did I say? First, by interest, and experience. Which area they are ready work on it or study on it, not something completely new. Cannot be something new, right? Very new, no. And then they go by height, by neighborhood, and other things, okay? All right, up to 10 years is fine, right? And 20 years for elders, that's fine. A little shorter, a little taller, right? And the other one is fine. Okay, so here, those are for couples that already did seasonal festivals. They're very communicative. They already work in parties before at the same school or at the locations. They have to bring letters and prove, right? So everything that's related to the first department, that's fine, okay? If they already were work with helping other countries, right? Or helping other people, helping refugees, or made donations. Donations can be here, right? If they already volunteer, can also be here. All right. So department 2, if they already have food gardens, or if they have previous work in agroforestry, everything related to food. Okay? All right. So here's related to social assistance. If they already work in a place, anywhere, how many years, how many hours, if they did parties, events, or if they help people with clothing, shoes, or if they donate money, right? I'm just saying a few words. You look more online afterwards. Here, it's for families unite. If they already guide families before, can be church, can be on friends that they really did, right? Or producers, they already are sewing ladies, sewing couples, they are shoemakers, or they work at a company for shoes or clothes, right? So all those can be here. Or they're carpenters, or they are beekeepers. Beekeepers can be here as well, right? Some of them can have options afterwards. All right. So here for countries united. So where we start at our own county, state, country, city, neighborhood, right? So did these people here already work in any of this place? How, when, how much? They already went to city or neighborhood monthly board meetings or not, right? When the public is authorized, they went or not, they participate or not, or they just sit and do nothing. They already made any proposal to the city or to the neighborhood or to the state, to their country, the president, right? What did they do? They work in person, they send emails, or how they did. For how long, how many meetings? So it's a ladder they have to follow. Neighborhood, they put colon and objective points. City, colon and objective points. County, state, all of them. Country, and then, those items gonna go here. Everyone gonna write this letter. With experience, class, it's a resume in a few words. It's 1 page only. 1 page only. All right. The school people, they're going to help to select everything. They're going to see how many people came here. 10, 20, 40. All right. They're already going to see who is the best with experience and teaching, right? What they have bachelor's or 2 hours technical class. They have 10 years of volunteering or working somewhere here, or they never did. They did parties before, never. So the best couple will lead. And the second best couple will be the assistant, right? Helping anything is needed. For everyone the same. Who is the best? With a combination of things. And they're going to have meetings. And they're going to see this page. Oh, yes, this couple is much better. Oh, yeah, this is the best. And then they're going to highlight the 2 or 4 best ones and show to everyone at that meeting. Gonna be. And then those that work in different places, there are some people that work in many different areas and for a long time. Since they're 15, 18, they work their whole life, they volunteer their whole life, right? It's true. So according to the decision, for example, going to start always the number 1. Already start there, right? Okay, so you go in order. Please go in order, all right? Okay, so you highlight, let's do 4. Highlight 4. Highlight the 4 best couples. Okay, what's the second step? So that's the first step. The second, they're gonna present the organization items to the others. So in the first time, I think 4 minutes to each person, because you don't want a husband talks a lot and the wife doesn't talk anything, right? First time. And then on the second time, gonna be what? I think gonna show the entire department typed, and present, I think 10 minutes, because more than that's not needed. In 1 hour you do everybody, right? Okay, and then can be the couple if they're gonna be really united, right? Like 5 minutes each. Okay, So here's 4 minutes and 4 minutes. I think that's okay, right? And here's 5 minutes and 5 minutes. So they will present together, stand up together. Here's 1 minute for questions, and here also it's 1 minute for questions from the public. Get hard questions, not to hurt them, but for them to be smart. And if someone else on the group can answer both moments, they're gonna answer those questions. So it's always 1 minute for questions. Smart questions, please. Okay, great. All right, so here is the same. All right, so you highlight the 4 best couples, and then they're gonna present, right? And then they're gonna be voted. Voted by whom? By the others. That's not highlighted. Highlighted cannot vote, I guess, right? Okay, voted. And then the 4th step. What is the 4th step? The decision. Decision. Here's the vote. Everyone else, couples, they are ready, to start, because it's a process, right? So up to 3 weeks, that's okay if somebody's still single, it's okay. But then, for example, it's a single here, right? That didn't get a partner, didn't get a position, move to the next one. Maybe that person like this or that or this, okay? All right. So here's for food gardens the same way, social assistance. Here for families. So if you have, for example, hard children, hard teens that you need to learn on how to get them better, or they came from juvenile, or they're not sleeping home anymore, or they're already living with friends or girlfriend, or they're not home, or they're on the street because one reason or another. So it might be a great idea, or they're having problems at school, for you parent to know the rules and guidelines of the family, how to be great, awesome parents, right? And also, if someone is really already awesome on this, okay, apply to what? To be one of these 4 highlighted, right? Okay, I have experience in this, I did that, and I have awesome points on that at home. Everyone to be highlighted, they need awesome points. In what? In that area. Okay, it's not a class, no, but you can say, look, we already composed, I already give them a hug every morning, we already do a prayer at night, I hug them every night before they go to bed. When they go to school, I give them a hug and say, I love you. You're gonna prove, write your own letter, okay, and put your points. Okay, in this case, it's not about neighborhood, not city, not county. You give an example of your own family. The letter will be a little different. All right. So here, counties you not already explained. Let's talk about this now. Health and well-being. Well, the first thing you need, right? Because some people have masters, bachelors, doctorate, and they're sick. So that will count? Yes, will count. But what will count most is for them to be healthy. It is the best, the most important. You're going to look at the person. The person have bags under the arm or under the eyes, or is dark under the eyes. The skin is clear or not. That's the first thing you're going to look, right? If they want to lead this department. For us, does not count the classes, because some people learn how to take chemicals over and over and over. What will count for this department is the points they have in life. And this department as well, those 2 departments, they're gonna count most. The 4 couples, highlighted couples, is their points, their practices, points. Okay? For these 2. So here can be experience and points, right? A blend. So here, experience and points. This one, food gardens, experience, right? And points. But it's okay if the person planted long time ago, but can go there where they taught, where they volunteer, get a letter from them to add, proving what they're writing where they're writing, then it's okay. Social assistant also need two letters, need the letter of the person and the letter where they used to work or volunteer, right? So here's two letters as well, right? And here the own person. And what gonna prove that? People gonna know. People gonna know. They can get the letter from the neighborhood, or, to prove, or, even the teachers can see that they're loved, because good, great parents, they go to the school often. They go to every party that's there, or event, or activities, right? Not always if the activities are not really interested, right? Healthy, positive, but if they are, there they will be. Okay, they can also get a letter from neighbors that saw them playing with their kids off, and they can add those letters. All right, let's say a few words about this already said. A few words about this, what count is the points, right? The points, they're really healthy, those two things. The partner of construction, it's if they already work in construction, how, for any area, the plumbing, electricity, or making things for construction, such as producers, right, in any how, or welding, or, so here, right, anyone that work in these areas, leader or as business owners, or they have a store on this area. Or sustainable buildings, right? If they work, for example, to build sustainable, some places they make huge hotels in bamboos, or if they have any experience in that, it's okay, because we're gonna adjust as ours, but at least they have already that idea in mind. Sustainable houses, like affordable homes, if they work with that before, or volunteer, right? Or if they help with building sustainable places in the forest, such as those with wood, it's okay, so that will be the type of people here. Education will be what? Who gonna get the most points? Awesome teachers. That is what? That bring the kids outside, that's not only focused in academics, that, also have respectful kids, they're always polite, they always respect, have education, yes, bachelor's or master's, all right? Department 9, it's for the, let's talk about Department 10 quick. The technology and security. So they know how to give a class online. They know how to set up a camera, install at the school, inside and outside. What's the technology they know, right? They can give classes to teach people how to use their cell phones, how to use the laptops, things like that. And security is more or less about the same. They can do a security system. They have experience where they work, so it will be two letters, right? What they already did and where they already worked, or still work, that's fine. For everyone, if they still work or if they already work before, okay? All right, so here, for example, the person already worked for records keeping, HR department, or deposit room, did those things yearly or monthly or weekly, whichever. Patrimony, some people do that, some companies do that once a year or every 2 or 4 years. Documentary, taking picture, if the person knows how to edit, because this team gonna edit everything, gonna check the records book of everybody, because every department gonna have their records book, as soon as they're approved, even with these first 2 meetings, right? These 2 presentations, right? These 2 presentations here, they're ready from the first day on. They are already there. It is. So the school needs to purchase 1 notebook for each. So since this moment, sign-ups is already on each different notebook. You get the permanent marker, get new notebooks, and already from this first moment on, make it neat, jump the first pages, leave the page for table of contents, so the fourth page or so gonna already be those sign-ups, okay? All right, so if the person already have a boyfriend, you know, if already married, so you're gonna give like here the first 10 minutes, it's sign up for married only. And then here, sign ups for singles. But also needs to be a man, a woman, a man and a woman. You know, people cannot keep going unless it's already there, a man and a woman, okay? You know, so the best is to already talk to them. For them, you know, they're gonna be at the same room, that's fine. They just have to wait, okay? So while you explain, you talk, right? And you have to go in this order, because even that they're gonna maybe this match that and this match that, but at least they already have to go, you know, sign up this way. So they're gonna wait sitting down as a circle outside under a tree, or you know, in a shady area, or a half shady area is the best under a tree, right? Okay, and you on the email, remember the email, you're already gonna say sign ups for the first 10 minutes, gonna be only to married couples, all right? And then you're gonna open for the next 10 minutes for singles, if, then you're gonna write on your email, right? If it's a man, a woman, we cannot get, you know, this following people if someone doesn't fill up the position. All right, okay. So they're gonna have these 2 different days, right? That's already also in the first week. No. This is the first week, and this is on the second week, right? Okay, and then by the third week, right? You already decide. So here, decide. This decision here, it's right here, okay? End of second week. Make sense? Okay. So they have first week present, second week present, already got the vote, already got decided. And everywhere, you know, other people will be present. So let's say here, it's mandatory, I think, 4 other married couples. 4 other married couples. For at least with 2 children, you know, the special couples with 2 children. Because even that they don't know much about the subject, they're gonna know who is study about the organization. Because remember, it's not the person on idea on that department. It's how the organization is doing. For example, here, some people are engineers, right? But they do everything like, you know, like here in Florida, they do everything drywall. So, you know, what counts? Sustainable. That person tries something different, positive. If you go to health, as I said, some people have doctorate. Doesn't help because they keep prescribing medication, MRI, and they keep describing what? Chemotherapy. So they're not good. If they have background on natural healing, and then it's okay, that will count as points. But not this, and this is not on their class. They have studied before, unless it's on sustainable practice, unless it's on holistic medication, then counts, right? Even that is something not really exactly how we are doing, but yes, it counts, okay? All right, so I already talked about the education. Education count both, right? Their classes, yes, it count. Bachelor's, master's, doctorate, yes, count. Now, if they are from a sustainable environment, they bring their kids out, they have also games, they have recess, right? And it's not only academic, that will count. Extra points, that's in points. And the other, what you count, the classes they took, all right? So here, the same way, where the person worked before, how he did, how to do it online, know how to do in paper, was organized or not, who has proof? Oh, I work at this place or that place or this or volunteer that. Okay, who has approved that you were really organized while the time you were there? You're really honest at the time you're there. Didn't share other people's documents with anyone else. You gave the job position to the best person or to you have preference with or to your own family, your own friends, right? All this counts. And here, technology, security, gave both counts. Classes count, right? And also points in life. Okay, did you help anyone before to have online classes, your own parents, grandparents? Did you give them some minutes to teach something on a cell phone or laptop? You taught them again and again, 2, 3, 4, 5 times if they needed, or you gave up. All this count. And here for security, so most important than be a police officer is the person respect on their neighborhood, because some people, they are not working, they're already, or even at work, they don't say good words, they use slang, they curse, right? They get upset, they curse. So that's not what it counts. What it counts, the person, it's respected at the school, it's respected at their neighborhood. Okay, bring the ladders, let's see, how many people support that for you to get the position. So I count points, and it's okay. The person work with dogs, to help search. That's okay, because right now we're gonna need drugs, even hidden ones, we need to be walking around. But it needs to be a person that is respected by others. Can't be just someone, oh, fine, I want to be, right? Oh, I took classes, I'm a police officer for many years. Well, do you have dignity in your practice, or you just there in a position for money? Oh, I'm a security person for this company or a volunteer for that, Okay, what you did, how you did, okay? So everyone gonna need their own ladder, like a resume, and ladders to support what they're saying, okay? And then comes the first presentation, the second presentation, the vote, right? Here. Highlight the best. Yeah, highlight the best. First is sign up here, right? The first is sign up, sorry. Sign up, highlight, presentation number 1, presentation number 2, and then vote from the other couples from the school, any other department, not those people that are here, other couples, 4 couples. And then here, at the end of the day, a decision, have lunch together, and have dignity, say for the winners, congratulations, okay? All right, because maybe someone didn't get the position at the school, but maybe they can get the position at their own residential community, or the other way around. All right, very good with this, very good with that. Okay, this is done. Remember, everything that we are saying here is for these 2 parties. The one in April. Oh, the one in April. Where is the April? Yeah, the April, right? Here. So let me show you here. We are talking, everything we're talking, we have 2 parties. So in April, Mother's Day, 27 residential communities in the afternoon, 28 at the schools in the afternoon. Oh, both of them in the afternoon. And in May is for the spring, for the North Hemisphere, and autumn, right, for the South Hemisphere. So 26 in the afternoon will be for the school, and 28th one is a Sunday at home, residential communities, right? Okay, so because we want to avoid schools to do things on the weekend now, because so the parents can really work and volunteer that. Okay, so that's the days for the schools. For residential communities, I said residential community is gonna be on Sunday, and that gonna be on Friday at schools, right? Because then people have time to focus at their residential communities. Because I was teaching in Spanish as well. All right, let's see what else we got here. For a residential community to join both parts, they also have requirements, the same exact requirements as the school. Let's see a few words about that. All right, so I already talked a lot about this title here. How to combine adult singles. So you give 10 minutes for all married couples first. Okay, they have to plan ahead. So one thing I didn't say, you're going to have a meeting for them to have an idea, right? So you talk about that for 10 minutes, open circle. So people introduce themselves this way. They already sit together right beside each other. So singles can only do that if they already are planning to get married, right? Okay. It's okay if they're just trying, because maybe they go to another department, all right? But it's okay. So as soon as they enter the room, males and females, that's fine. Okay. So you talk about 10 minutes, an open circle. So what they're going to say? Their names, and a few words about themselves. Oh, I've been a teacher. So up to 2 minutes each person. So here you're going to need more time, 20. Let's do about, right? Because this is an hour thing. It's okay, right? Because you're going to need time to sign in, time for them to talk. So about 20 minutes you talk. So you go around the circle this way. You start, who gonna start? Or a teacher or the school principal, right? A teacher in charge, because you have many groups. The principal can't do everything, right? Okay, this is just helping that group. Does not need to be married on this first day. If it's a married, if you have enough people you trust, the principal, of course, already married. Let's already do married couple, because I'm sure every school will have 10 married couples to open those things. All right. So a married couple will open the circle, say, oh, welcome, thank you so much for coming. This is the meeting, about 1 hour meeting for the department of whichever the person is, okay? So what we're going to do here today, we're going to say, each person going to say their name, their age, and a few words about themselves. Have your cell phone. This couple, nobody else can bring their cell phones, forbidden. Not to English classes, not to dance classes, it's all not needed. But this couple has a cell phone. What they're going to do? While one talks, they present themselves, of course. They're going to say, oh, I'm grandparents. We are grandparents, or we are parents, or we are teachers, or we are secretary, or we are the school principal, right? Married couples that already had 2 children, those, the best ones. All right. For sure the school gonna have 10, as I'm saying here. If a principal is not married, can't do it. Find someone else. Find elders, grandparents, right? Or parents, okay? All right, so, and even better if it's grandparents that cannot take those positions, such as those that have more than 55 years old. So anyone older, such as 56-year-old or older, they can be on this position, welcoming position, right? Okay. All right. So they cannot do at the department they want to be. Why is that? I think, you don't get any preference from the school principal. So if they're doing in the morning, they want a team in the afternoon. All those green is the afternoon, PM teams. All the red ones here are the AM teams. So if the person wants to work in one, they're gonna help on the other, right? Or if they're elders, for example, their own married sons and daughters are here, they can help another one, so they can be present, right? They can be present at their departure to have an idea who is applying. They can vote, okay? All right. So this welcoming a couple is not one that applying for those positions, get elders. Exactly, so the principal won't get someone they like most, or someone that's gonna help them somehow in the future, or for what, because they want this or that from that person. No, cannot be. Needs to be elders that cannot apply for the position. So here's no parents. Rarely parents gonna have that, right? Because of their age, unless they have kids really late or adopted them. Okay, so they are here, they welcome, say their names, 2 minutes for each person. And the person gonna say also something about their family. I have 2 kids, or we have, or we were divorced, we just married, or we're gonna marry next week, okay? All right. So 10 minutes for married couples to sign up, and the other 10 minutes after everyone talked about a few words, they sign up. And then this couple here, everyone already present, this couple, this welcoming couple, gonna get the sign up and gonna have a look, because everyone, as they sign up, what's gonna happen? They're gonna see each other, but they don't have much time, right? Okay, so it is mandatory they have to take a picture and send to everyone that put their emails there. Why? To make sure, because people don't have much time to look details, right? So they can have the follow-up. They need to bring as soon as possible their paperwork. So let's put here, between experience and study, did they bring both letters? Yes or no? Okay, every person individually, because maybe they got married, but individually. All right, they brought their paperwork. Yes, no, okay, and then they highlight. Yeah, so with this, they have to bring their paperwork ready. All right, they have to bring their paperwork ready. When we're gonna do these meetings? Every week. Let's do Tuesday and Thursday. All right, so you send the emails, give them 4 days, 5 days, right? You need to give them a few days so they can type, print, find a place, right? Or get the person, whichever they work or still work for, to as a recommendation letter with details, okay? All right. And then for May, we're going to have the other recommendation letter with more details, okay? All right, they're applying for this position, but just now till May, because maybe some other people, they're going to move or they're going to open a school in another place. That's just for now, until the end of the semester, okay? End of the semester. All right, okay, so very good. So here, I already said, right, all the red teams will be in the morning, so let's say 8 p.m. for everyone. Shall we do that? Oh, sorry, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. for everyone. Good? And here will be 2 p.m. for everyone. So you get 5 groups in a circle, seated outside or seated inside, whichever you have room for these people to be. If it rains, people need to pray, send the clouds away. All right, because this is important, it's part of the department. All right, so now we already talked about this. Okay, so at the third week, the best couples in points, they can already sign up. Sign up for what? For restaurant. We're not doing boat ride. We're doing restaurant. The 10 best families, right? Doesn't need to be the approved ones. The best families with their grandparents, children, teens, right? The best in points gonna go to a local restaurant. So the best 10 families. So of course you need people promote events. Which one is the people promote event? They already put them to work, right? Who is the people that gonna make the dresses, sew what you need here, right? Producers. Who is the people gonna already plant food and organize? This is the team. Right? It's a leader, it's a helper. Yes, but this is the team. Who is the team? I'm gonna see if everyone got, because some schools are poor and some schools are too rich. So who is the team gonna make sure a half was sent out and a half it's kept at the school? So if they buy fabric, they share. If they buy dresses, they share. If they buy whichever it is, food, seeds, mulch, logs, they share 50%. Is this team? What else? Who is this? These people gonna check people's skin, everyone with shorts, nobody naked, and we do a field drug test. If someone doesn't seem right, it's because they have mental problems or because they're taking medication. This is the team, right? Who is the team that needs to write to everyone at their neighborhood? This is the team. Neighborhood, city, county, state, country, right? This is the team. Go in person, talk about the organization. Who is the team that gonna see, for now, as the school, they're gonna see, if everyone have housing where they live, if it's far or not, check if they live close by or not. I think that's the team because we need to give them something to do, right? Department of Education, the teachers, right? The teachers. And they're going to check the teachers are good, they're married, they have kids, they're, all the details we're already asking. So that's the leader going to do. Check the teachers. Oh, we still have this grade and that grade is still not married couple there yet. So advertise in the neighborhood, talk about, tell people to invite others. Look, we still need this grade and this grade have no couples. All right. What this team gonna have? Make sure all the records book are organized, are neat, started properly, done properly, exactly as I'm doing here for singles. We're gonna do different, right? Yeah, so take the word single out. Here's an improvement. Take the word, because that's for everybody. When they sign up, they're gonna be one after another. So cross this. We're not doing this anymore, because gonna always be wife first, husband. Wife first, woman and man. Woman and man. Woman and man. Wife always first, because easy to remember, right? So let's keep that pattern for everything we do. Okay, all right. So you're going to do that. Give 10 minutes, you're going to be present here and there, right? So you have yours 8 o'clock. Okay, but then you check the afternoon entirely. And then when they finish their meeting, as you want to see, you spend 5 minutes in each checking if they got everything. And of course, your own. In the afternoon, go and be present. Be present at 1, introduce yourself. We are from this department. We are just here to see how you're doing things. And the Department of Security, the same thing. We are applying to be the security couple, security team. We are just here to see how you're doing things. Okay? All right. So, you do not decide on that same day. You're going to decide at the end of the second week. Remember, you're deciding at the end of the second week. because then give more value, all right? These people are going to stay until the end of May, if it's for the school, until the end of the semester. If it's for residential community, until the end of June, all right? Okay, very good. Okay, I forgot two things. One of them is for the construction. Here, you're gonna add, for example, a person who was a painter, before can paint the school, maybe one room, another that's needed, or those schools that put a bunch of like cartoon images on the front of the school need to be painted, or schools that wrote have a sign in their language that's not English. Everything the painter can help. Or if they have experience in maintenance, such as electricity or plumbing, so they're gonna be there, that also, or already fix something, that also counts. The sustainable counts. So 1, 2, 3. What else we can say? People that work with water wells, just for them, because they're gonna move. We're not open new water wells in the center of continents unless it's a desert area, right? Right now we're demolishing cities, so we're already gonna use the water they already have, that's provided by the city. They already have chlorine. We're not doing water wells unless the desert. We're gonna make real, very strong water wells. So can come here, and here we cannot have anyone that was a church leader of any type, or those people that memorize many things, from their holy book, whichever it is, or fanatic people that even that now they're not doing anymore for 2-4 years, doesn't matter. But if they did if it's more than 4 years, it's okay, but if they're not doing that 4 years, it's all right. But we don't want these people, because these people is much harder, and we to change their minds, or maybe they say, but if they were too addictive or already a leader, let's give chance for new people. Here we want people that already recycle, already did festivals to celebrate and honor who? Nature, God, right? In a regular way, like done in Waldorf schools, not with a religion already established, because we don't need that. Here cannot be people that were already all covered in all these clothes, So if you're in like some Muslims and people, if you have 2 different couples, the other one, of course, gonna get more points. Those that were already not wearing those things and praying 4 times a day, So if you have 2 couples, this couple gonna get more points. So here's another improvement. Where I put here experience and study. So let's make one more row here just for points, to check items afterwards. So for example, we have this couple and we have this couple. Which one got the best points for their children? Oh, this couple here, they have 4 children, they got a total of 100 points. This couple here got a total of 200 points. Yes, everything counts, right? For the school records. Okay, so those items also count. And here, remember I told you everyone needs 2 documents, right? They need one for themselves, everyone applying. They are ready before the meeting. They are not coming 7:55 in the morning. Oh, here are my papers. No. The last day to bring their documentation, it's by what? 2 p.m. a day before. So the office can see who they can put, on a simple list, right? The office gonna ready, right? So people will apply for that position. Okay, if any position is still open, other people can ask, if they are not leaders, of course, they can ask permission to leave where they are, to fill up another position, and try to see if they can get approved. That's fine. If it's related to where they already work with, they already have experience, they have studied, all right? If any position is still open, all right, because you're not doing transfers after decisions are made, okay? All right, now I have, so this is already decided by 2 p.m. the day before. So the secretary already typed in a piece of paper 10 different pieces of paper. Who is applying? First, last name, email, telephone number, first, last name, and check their paperwork. Oh, yes, they brought this. Oh, one missing. So it doesn't work. They are not going to be the best next day, right? Okay, so I already talked about that. And here, food gardens, it's okay, agroforestry, right? If people work with agroforestry. All right, who gonna get the most points? We see. So they plant real food. How they plant the agroforestry or garden beds, community gardens? How? They use pesticides or they try organic? They did pesticides or they try organic? At least they tried, because sometimes really doesn't work, right? But how they try? They eat organic food. At least they try their best to eat organic, or they don't matter. Usually these people here good, right? Agroforestry, right? Or they're huge farmers. Ooh, I have a farm, and when you see, it's all what? It's all synthetic pesticides, synthetic herbicides, okay? So you're gonna have, during that meeting, you're gonna talk as questions. So remember I said that everybody gonna say their names, present themselves? All right. So after every couple, you have 1 minute for questions. And everybody can have a flashcards and write their names, right? Because they're learning about each other, so at the end of the day, at the end of the meeting, don't forget people's name, so spell their name. Can you spell your name again? Very slowly, all right? So people can have their flashcards and write about those couples. So you have 1 minute after each couple, 1 minute, okay? 1 minute and 1 minute for questions, because you're competing to each other. And here is the welcoming couple, right? That's just organizing. So if anybody, this couple, it's guiding the group. It's important to do that. Have someone here as a reference, okay, for this first meeting. And also, this couple can also vote, can be one of the 4. Yeah, that's okay. Can be even 2 already here the first day, Yeah, I think that's the best, because the school should have many grandparents, 2 or 4 couples sitting there in a separate area. So if you do the circle of the applying parents here with the chairs like I just did here, so you can put the others here in a straight table, for example, open, right, with the opening, and you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? Okay? We can't do everything too fast, because people need time. They have children. They have to their 2 days clean up, And then gonna come a list of checkup items. Okay, so here's how to combine things. We're not going to talk about that at pre-registered school. All right, so you're gonna do, and then gonna have a list of things. Do you walk to school or you take a bus, So all these details, you also gonna get points. All right? Okay, very good. All right, so here basic requirements for Mother's Day in April and basic requirements for May festival, right? So end of April, end of May. That will increase a little bit. So here's 20 English lessons. Here's 40, you know. So with the tests and games and everything, right? So I'm going to tell this in a minute. But we are going to have a checkup list. So did you do the 2 years, you know, for people to apply, you know, for those positions here, leadership positions, most that they have, you know, they're going to be a checkup point. So what is it? Oh, they have their birth certificate, you know, because it counts what they have ready at the school. Birth certificate for who? For everyone, including the parents, or, you know, the ID, you know, the ID, it's okay. No, birth certificate, because we need to make sure who is who. And then the country ID, 15 years old and older. And then an extra document, you know, because many countries have this number with numbers. All right, brought. So you're going to put checkup for everything. Did the 2 days home cleanup? Yes, it did. It helped the school with the 2 days cleanup. Oh, yes, it did. So everything gonna add up, okay? And then we're gonna make a list maybe about with 20 more points, right? With the basics. Compost. Have a food garden. Very basic thing. You talk to your children about saving water, not wasting food. All right? I'm going to complete this list and give you right now. All right. Okay. So here, so up to 1 to 150, 25 minutes for each team to eat, only at the students and at the parents. So the best parents gonna do that. Oh, sorry. Start here this page. Okay. So when the high school are holding their posts, right? They hold their posts. Remember, for special children, is gymnastic and ballet, to make a little presentation, 4 minutes, right? Because some of them, you know, 2 minutes you get everybody done. Okay, so the high school students are holding the post, always male, female, right? So it's 1 post for each, so you can get 20 posts, 20 flag poles, wooden, all right? Wooden for high school size, right? Okay, so they hold, okay, so they hold and wait. Sometimes they move a little bit, and of course between one team and the other, one group and the other, and that will be, so first we're gonna do ballet. Let's do first gymnastic, because sometimes they're 1 or 2 people, right? But it's okay. For example, if a girl is really awesome, the boy not so good yet, it's okay. The girl gonna come and flip and go, and the boy is right here waiting for her. Hold her hands at the landing. Okay? It's all right. And the same for boys. If a boy knows how to make flip and he's really good for points, but the girlfriend is not, it's okay. She's going to be right here waiting for him. He lands firm, and then she gets a step in and hold his hand. Not too close, because then he can land with safety. So she waits here, or him waits here. Wait for landing. He's gonna stay there. She counts 1 second, 1 and 1,000. Step in, hold his hand. And they both bow and they both leave. All right? Okay. And that's the first, the gymnastics first. The second will be the ballet. Also, a small song for 4 minutes or so, right? Can be a group, always with their partner. Like the same way, if one is really an expert, the other is not so good yet, that's okay. They dance together, do their best, right? Okay? If they don't have one yet, who they're gonna get the best on that area, because so one is not too behind from the other, they keep practicing. But some schools, some countries, they do gymnastics just with girls. Not many boys do that. And in some other places, like United States, we have already. We already know, I think they always have boys and girls, right? Okay? Ballet the same way. They can practice those 4 weeks. They have 4 weeks to practice, and that's fine. If they, because boys don't have to tiptoe, or so they hold the girl tiptoe a little bit here and there. So they will do these 2 performances, about 4 minutes each, done. Okay, so the games gonna be like that. 25 minutes one team, and then the parents go to talk. And the other team that was talking, they go to talk. The other team that was talking, they go on a second turn. About 25 minutes for each, done. You're not doing big sports such as volleyball or basketball. No, simple games. Like at those dances and improve a little bit. For kindergarten and preschool, you can do the sock tag, you can do the running, track, right? We say track, run what? Just a little bit, it's all right, according to reality. Go, come back, who came back first? Because they're kindergarten or they are preschool, they can run, come back. The parents right there on their knee or sit on the grass, they do a knuckle when they arrive. And when they go, what they touch? They touch something very sustainable, the edge, something close by. They go 10 meters, come back 10 meters, right? And this maybe do what? 20 meters. So here maybe 10 meters, go, come back. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. Everyone is a winner. They're really little. Whoa, everyone won. That's what the teacher couple gonna say. Everyone won. So they can touch the school wall and come back. They can touch, as I said, the fence, right? Or if you have many trees, then it's okay, But don't ask everyone to go to one tree, because then they're going to bump it with each other. All right? And you can also do games sideways, the one that clapping hands. So they clap, a person clap and go back, and the other try to tag. And then the next round, they touch the person's hands of this team, the one of this team go there and singing the song, hey, hey, come and sing with me, hey, hey, come and sing with me, with the hand facing up. All right, when the song finish, whichever is the last person is the one that's supposed to tag this person going back to their own team. Whichever is the hole they came from, they go exactly in the same place. And this person, if they tag that person, that is good for elementary, up to 14 years old, that's okay, because after that, they're gonna do more games in partners. But here they're meeting each other, so it's fine. If they tag the person, that person do not go back to their team. That person gonna be part of their team, stay at this end or this end, whichever is the closest, right? Avoid the center, because the center is already people there. All right. Yeah, it can be the center as well, it's fine. So that's how it works. If the person tag the one going back to their team, they're going to be part of the other team and don't be there. And the person tagging, I'm just always going to give this example, they cannot pass that line. The line can be a tree, can be a piece of a thin board on the floor, okay? Something easy, not string, not a rope, all right? But can be a straight branch, just for a meter or so, just for people to have an idea. You have a meter of a branch here, a meter of a branch here. People cannot pass the other team. They have to tag the person before they pass this line, all right? Okay, so a few other games, you can do things of your own country if you sing in English. Just create, right? Okay. So 25 minutes for each team to eat, that's fine. You know, those are for the best families. They eat right there at the school, right? They're gonna be invited. Points gonna be counted until 2 days before. So whichever are the winners, you know, before the party, they're gonna be invited to eat at the school. 1 to 150. Because after that, the parents gonna come. Parents cannot be outside the school gate for too long, and the residential community as well. They try to arrive only 5 or 10 minutes earlier, right? Okay, so people eating it properly, you know, 25 minutes for each. You have 2 teams of parents, grandparents, and their children eating. So 2 days before, the couple in charge, who can be this couple here? Let's see. That's gonna check and count points. Can be one of the teachers, right? The teacher couple can add them up. That is one idea. And the other couple can be, I guess, the records keeping, right? Whichever has more time, you know, according to their reality. Because here, you know, maybe it's a lot to do. Maybe it's 2,000 kids or 500 or 400 kids. It's a lot. And maybe, you know, how many you have helpers here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you have awesome, great teachers and one of the teachers. So both can work together and help each other, right? And because we need one to do, the other to check. All right? So let's do that. The records keeper, they do, and the teachers check, because then we have already established for everything. They check. And these ones, they do the records checkup for all those items I'm talking about. They have to bring ahead of time, including what? Including 2 days, 2 days house cleanup, 2 days school cleanup. Okay, so here let's talk quickly about the Mother's Day. So 8 days before the party, all these items gonna be checked, okay? And here, 8 days before this party, all these items gonna be checked. So let me talk. So here already see the image. Let me just say quick. 20 English lesson notebooks, really neat, well written, legible, right? With the games, they pass the games, they have the outside test, great. Math timetables up to 6, math timetables up to 12. Here's English level 1, English level 2. Here's 20 classes, here's 40 classes. See the difference? So here they have nutrition of 10 awesome foods. Here they need to know and speak without reading flashcards, 20. So 10 practices to cure and treat. So here they have to talk, you know, and fast, let's say 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And here they have to talk, each person, 2 minutes for the girl, 2 minutes for the boy, or, you know, father and mother. Everyone, the whole family needs to do this. I think that's plenty. And here let's do 4 minutes. Okay, and 1 minute question after both talk, the couple talk, 1 minute question. And here's well, 1 minute question after both, boy and a girl together, do their presentation. So PE, who gonna get the point? The best 50. Who gonna get the point? The best 25, because it's easy to divide in 4, right? The whole class. Health. Teeth checkup. Who brought their paperwork from health, from their teeth, that everything is perfect, right? Nothing, no treatment needed. Everything is up to date. And here also, who is perfect? All right? Because here we give more chances to family to catch up. And here, they have, during these 3 weeks, they also have to do their life chosen class. Carpentry, sewing dresses, or, you know, shorts or shirts or tablecloth, whichever the school needs, or bee boxes or chicken houses, or, you know, I just wrote a few here, okay, that we really need for now. We're not talking about clay modeling, not about watercolor, but real needs, okay? They can also, they have the clothes fixing days, right? And they have the shoes fixing days, glue, sew, I have a video about that already, look up. And also, of course, who already did, remember those two classes, I'm gonna tell in a minute. All right, the other thing that I didn't say, there's one requirement that people gonna pass in front of others. That's the communication, because it doesn't help if the person has everything or documentation but was always quiet, never talked to others, or never smile, never happy, never enthusiastic, even that they have doctorate in any of those good things that we already talked about. It's important to be communicative. All right, that's essential, because we want leaders to start being leaders and not people that don't know what to do. Okay, they can be assistant, because then they will know how to follow orders. Okay, please help me with this, please help me with that. Leaders need already to have practiced that somewhere, at their work, at their volunteer, at the school. So these couples that are applying to be leaders, did they help at the school before? The school knows them, or they never seen before? All right, so it's okay. So who is the best? The leaders. All right, but we also don't want people that's already in a position for a long time. School principal, more than 1 year, cannot apply for anything. They're already a leader for 1 year, right? What else? For example, secretaries, more than 1 year, cannot apply for any position. They're ready 1 year. Teachers, okay, because teachers will be a life thing, right? But I'm just explaining you, people in a position of leadership for more than 1 year do something else. They can even be a leader in another area. All right? Okay? And do not get church leaders here, because our church is something completely new, completely different. We're going to pray out and sing outside. And I'm going to have other videos talking about that, right? Our religious meeting, gonna be outside, sit in the grass, talk about what? Peace and love. Peace and love, kindness, respect, okay? All right, that's another video. All right, so those requirements are the only ones people will pass in front of others, even that others have more points, okay? All right, very good. So now another explanation. If the parent maybe have another school open up and they're gonna move, it's okay, because that 2 months gonna count. Yes, they can get a letter. At the end of the semester, they can get a letter. This couple was a department leader with the name, what department? This department for 2 months. They did a great job. Get a letter from them. We're going to make templates for those. So this couple going to a new school in August. So probably they're going to do all these things in July, getting ready, right? So the first week of August, people will be ready to start school, okay? At both hemispheres. All right, so what are we gonna do? It counts as a lot. It counts as experience in a school on one or another department. And they did a great job, or even better, right? And who is signing that? The other department leaders, because they have to meet. All right, so now all those groups gonna have their day, right? Their working days, always Tuesday and Thursday, and they're gonna meet. Oh, this is too full already. They're gonna meet at lunchtime, so from noon to 1 p.m. From noon to 1 p.m. they meet. So it doesn't count the hours. So they come 8 to noon, those teams, 8 to noon, what they're gonna do? They're gonna work in the area, clean, fix, talk, send emails. They're going to check the families, ask the teachers, they know anyone. Does your kids come well dressed or not? And even ask class to class. If you have clothes, here's the sign up. Please stand up these 5 minutes. Quickly come and fill up your name here, right? So they can contact the parents, because sometimes one thing, it's how they appear. Some kids are very bad to their parents. Their parents buy clothes, they still go in bad clothes or stained clothes because they like that better. It's unbelievable, even that the parents talk, I've seen that before. So we have to ask the child, yes, because sometimes the child says, I need clothes, but then you're going to contact the parents, and the parents say, no, I just bought, he has new jeans, new pants, new shorts, okay? And all departments exactly the same. All right, so everyone gonna already work in that area, this department. Oh, everybody's doing good, and of course they're gonna focus on their own area. What is it? Here for this one, the 2 festivals, right? So the teachers and the department records keeping, these people, always be people at the gate, people sign up, make sure that the last ones to close the school and everything else, all right? And on their requirements, of course, they have, you see here the requires birth certificate, this, and that. So at least 40 hours for May on their department, right? And, April, 40 hours. And for May, what they're gonna do? The entire department typed. They get their team, they share parts, they study, and they're gonna do presentations again, right? Okay, and harder questions. We're gonna keep that pattern 1 minute. Hard, smart, not hard, smart questions. And if this, and that happen, how this department leader is supposed to do, or that teacher is supposed to do, or the assistant is supposed to do, okay? All right, so we're doing really great. Let's keep going. Okay, so here I put 24 items, total of 24 items that people need to bring before that first meeting, all right? And of course, start putting, placing, because you have a few days until the approval, right? Until the next meeting. All right, so here it is. So let's check. Number 1, running, jogging 40 minutes a day. Birth certificate for a whole family. Country, 15 years old, country ID. Extra documents. Some countries when they born, some countries the other way around. You have when they are 15 years old, 16. But need 2 separate ones, okay? Because I believe all countries have 2 separate ones. Did the 2 days home cleanup entirely, without any electronic left over, any electric or electronic. The only exception is for the cell phone and clothes washers and dryers, right? And refrigerator, of course. So clothes, washers and dryers, okay. Refrigerate and freezers, okay. Nothing else, no microwave, toaster, nothing. Coffee makers. Did the school 2 days cleanup join? Yes. So remember, this has to come first before the meeting with everyone. That big meeting I keep talking about all the time, right? For the departments, okay. And then did the 40 hours listen to the department applying for, listen 40 hours. So they have to do their homework to have an idea what they're applying for. What's that about? So 20 hours in a family, because everyone is a family, they need to have an idea. And that hours also include for singles. That class I just posted this week now in March 2023 is really great. Are you still single? Even that families, sometimes they're married for many years, but they were not making love, they were not talking, they were not enthusiastic, not happy. So that counts, as these 20 hours. And 20 hours for the department they're applying for. Okay, own department. And for May will be the entire department they're applying and the entire department of family. They're gonna do in groups, teachers gonna help, students gonna help, high school, right? Entire, they have to type themselves, get it ready, and study. All right. So number 8, if do compost or not, everything, how long. So, and then I'm gonna give, put all the documentation together, all the practices together. I'm gonna separate this after. I just did quickly here, and then we're gonna space for people to put their points. So how many points per month they have been doing that, so they can, or some checkup. They get 100 points, 200 points. I'm gonna tell you after. Okay, so food, don't waste. The parents never said that. They practice, or they eat a half apple through the rest, eat, throw food away, or they really careful and only throw away when it's really bad. Because sometimes happen. So safe, they're safe, they're water, all right? They save water. The shower, the parents talk to kids, the kids do it or not, save water. Because I have many in the planet don't have water. So, I forgot this one, not waste food. What's this one for? Forgot now. All their children, teens, young adults have school records. Add, everything. Then you're going to put staple everything together. Keep the original, give a copy. Show the original that day. Don't use disposable, no diapers, no cups, no plates, no paper towels. Only toilet papers authorized, nothing else. Marriage certificate, work out daily 5 times a week for how long? Mortgage. It's full ownership or it's a mortgage. There's a big difference here if you're still paying or it's free. So you're going to have many different points for one or for the other. Bring the original, show, and leave a copy of the main pages, right? Because some, have many pages. If it's a contract for mortgage, would be many pages. Just get 1 or 2 main pages. House documentation, proof of addresses, 2 different utility bills for the last 4 months. Everyone's school records, entire family. Own resume printed, sign in blue, Supporting letter from work, or volunteer, location, right here, right? 1 or 2, no more is needed. Okay, and now I forgot what was this one for. Not if they plant that food, it's 2 different. One here's waste their food, so let's put here food gardens, because that's very important. They have community garden, they planted their own land, all right? Food gardens, their own food gardens, okay? All right, then we come here. Are you join the residential community festival for April or for May, right? If you, whichever they are, if they're already joining, yes. Are you coming? Yes. So make a little paper, say where. And everyone gonna send all these things in one email. They're gonna scan. So if the school does not have a scanner, they go to the library, go to someone else, right? Or these paid places. When they have everything before the approval, they send to each other and they send to school. One email, the email that already the school said, okay, so they're ready. And here, no family car, for how long? That also counts. They take sun daily, for how long? That counts. All right? So we have 24 items done. Ready? And volunteers, please type everything, make it neat, because this is going to be part of the orientation class. They need to check at home or the library, cell phones, right? If they have cell phones, or go to the library. Okay? All right, we're doing really great. Let's keep going. We're almost done. So everything for everyone is also for residential communities. So everything here I'm doing for school, morning, afternoon, also 8 a.m., 2 p.m., on this established day as soon as possible after their cleanup, right? The 2 days cleanup for the school and also the community after they talk to the manager to plant a food garden, authorization, they can already plan and start, right? Okay, everything for the residential community, all these requirements I'm talking about is exactly the same, all right? Okay, so here's the meetings. Let's say a few words about that. All right, so this here, remember I said one team in the morning, or the meetings, one team in the afternoon. What happens is this, maybe some teachers still working here, or some secretaries, school secretaries are still working here, in one period to another. So this way, everyone, all the departments will have meetings at this time. So people come in the morning, they find a way, have lunch there, or bring a little something for themselves, right? A little fruit, a little veg or something, and they stay there. So to give opportunity to everyone to be part of these short meetings, right? Little catch up, because for example, here we have the festival, people in charge. But maybe here, the teachers that they have to keep talking to. So here's a catch-up, a catch-up moment. So I think the best for that, let's do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Shall we do that? At the school, right? And at the residential community, it will be the same time, noon to 1, but only Saturday and Sunday. Catch up, see what's best, what they need. Oh, we still need this, we still need that. If anyone has more seeds with this, seeds of that, or fabric, or someone have extra money to donate, or how is the money to the organization, to Miss Goiana, right? How many parents already subscribed, all these things. So here's for the residential community, and here's for the school. Both of them, noon to 1 p.m. Okay? All right? So here's the time, days for this, days for that. All right. Okay. So here you also have to see who is the people that will get the money to Miss Goiana, right? And you can keep a little bit for your seeds, your plants, right? If you need, because some schools, they have everything they need. They're not going to do many new things. Maybe they already have the pots, because people in the center of the continent going to be moving soon, right? So they can give 80, 90, 100% of the donation. The donation for the organization, they say 100% is 100%, right? And for the English class, they can give to me, to Miss Goiana, because we also need to do our parties here, right? Okay? So this way I think will be really good. So who gonna have that school card, credit card, debit card? So these records team here, it's also the treasury for now, right? So they also in charge of treasury. Money coming in. Okay, so which card we're gonna use? Oh, the school has a card we can use. Oh, the school does not have a card. All right, let's get a card. Which parents can help us? All right. So, and then we're gonna put how much the total amount we got in cash. All right, so we're gonna give to this parent, right? Or to the school, because every school need a bank account. So sorry, we're not doing parent. We are doing school only. School, not parents card. Okay, the school get in, the school get out, and then the school previous secretary gonna have on their records, money came in, money come out, that's for the organization. And the new people will also have everything written on their records book. Money came in, money got out, Miss Goyana already accepted, already replied, and already got the money. So until we get the money, you don't check the last row of that page, money sent. So please already send, here's an improvement, already send the money end of March. Give 2 days notice, everyone already give the donation they can in check, in cash, anyhow they want, in online, if they can gather with others. Already send this 200, at least $200, but thousands if you can. All right? Okay? All right, and then you send the money online. Send also, it's good, every school to send one envelope by regular mail, because we're also going to have museums, in the future, very simple, small ones, very objective ones in all continents. I believe 4. So every continent gonna have 2 one side and 2 museums with the organization paperwork. So send a pretty card, right, with your envelope, and gonna be part of this museum. Students in the future can wash their hands and look at them sometimes, right? Okay, gonna be the organization. So it's to prove, Jesus came, did their work. Where's the proof? Many others. We don't have proof of many people, many good leaders came on earth, for different reasons. They helped in their communities, or they were religious leaders, whichever they were, we don't have proof. So let's do a proper work. Every school now or in May, send an envelope, with some cash, whichever you can. Big notes, of course, right? So it's not bulky. We already talked about that. You cannot send a bulky envelope. Put some cash inside is fine. If you can't change in dollar, we change over here. That's fine. Okay, you can add cash with your own money of your own country. That's okay. It's really safe to receive money here in Florida, but of course needs to be inside an envelope. Make the envelope. Who is great drawers? Get one of the students or 2 of the students. One make a drawing on the front, the other make a little drawing inside, write a few words, and this is a present from whom? Okay, from our entire school name, the date, you're gonna write. And you're gonna say how many families, 20, 100, how many families. This is a gift from our school. 20 families or 100 families were able to cooperate, whichever they gave, $1, $2, others gave 1,000, whichever, okay? All right, if it's too much, you have to send online and send this envelope another time. But it's good. You have the address, send it to us until May, end of May. That's still the same address, it's okay. If it's after May, keep looking at our website, at our YouTube account to see our next address, because we're moving soon, all right? Okay, we're doing really great. We see you soon. Other thing is that is a parent already know. For example, they're going to open a school close by. Other teachers are talking about, other parents are talking about, or the school is really far away, they need anyways, So you have to see what's going to count best for your curriculum, right? For your organization curriculum, to work 2 months and already do an awesome job, to have a great reference letter, right? From everyone else, from all other leaders, right? And here, if you are the department assistant, so you're going to have 10 couples signing, supporting that letter, a reference letter. Or if it's better for you to do something else, be an assistant here and already apply, and work out at your own residential community to be a leader over there. But remember, you cannot be leading both places, right? You have to think about that. So we have those meetings here, right? So you have to think fast. What is worth it? Is worth it for you to already go to residential community and from here open a school, or apply to work at your own residential community, whichever is the department, because residential community is also going to have all these 10 departments. What going to be better for you? But you cannot apply to be leaders at both places. If you're already awesome, what is the best? This school is big or have many people that already know you and then gonna count here afterwards, or afterwards gonna be too late for you to be a leader here. You have to see according to your reality. Oh, maybe not many people are interested, so I have chance to work 2 months here, be an assistant there, and then apply afterwards in June. Apply in June. But remember, you cannot be leader at both places. You need to be leader one and assistant in the other. All right? Okay? Because that's important. You know, it's just 2 months, April and May, right? And then we have a break, right? Depends, south, north hemisphere. Then we start for everyone. We're going to start, you know, the new school semester, right? Gonna be in August, the first week of August, right? Okay. So you have to be ready. How are you gonna transfer? You have to pay attention. How are you gonna transfer to do all that? Right? Cannot transfer unless you're sure gonna be the position. Otherwise, you're not going to be this, and then you don't have that as well. You're gonna miss too. So think wisely according to reality, okay? All right, very good. All right, so now let's say a few words. To pre-register at the Peace School is not the school you attend until this week. Now will be a Peace School. What you have to bring? Everything I already said, those 24 items. Because that's a new school. It's just this transition time, and as soon as those new department directors are approved, right, the principal, you know, the secretary, gonna say thank you, gonna have a special lunch with the best families, right? But then they're not the principal anymore. It's a group of board members. Those are board members. All right, soon as they're approved. Remember the last item they approved? Approved, okay. So they're gonna have a lunch, okay. So I call principal farewell. With whom? Those that are, you know, so you can get here the best 10 families. And also, I believe the best previous teachers, right, and their spouse, okay? Because, you know, to recognize them. If you have really a lot of space, the school is really big, okay, put 20 and 10. That's okay. Or 20 and 20, yeah, 20 and 20, okay? 10 and 10, or 10 and 20, no more, that's plenty. So who deserves to be this teacher? Maybe can include one secretary, that's okay, if was very active, very communicative, always smiling, right? Other than that, they're gonna be previous teachers, all right? If they want this or not, it's okay, but the priority, it's the ones that are not approved for following board members, okay? So, not the following board members. Why? Because they're saying farewell. It's a farewell lunch. Early dinner can be an early dinner as well one of these days, right? Because lunch, the kids are having school, you know, we already have those meetings at lunch. When gonna be that? I think before the April party, right? Before the April party, she has to figure out, those principals, they have to figure out how to have the new board members before this party at the end of the month, right? Okay, right here. So for the schools, up to 28, and for communities that have the old board members and now they're going to have the new peace residential communities, the same exact name. So will be what? Peace residential community board members, right? They also say bye, farewell, I think dinner, right? Get 1 day of the week, 5 to 6 here, 5 to 6 p.m. Shall we set up a day? Already set up a day. Can be the, I think, 26. Shall we do 26? 24. No, here, 22. So here let's do 22, the farewell. I don't know if I have much time, right? That's too far. So here put 21 for residential communities. Let's already set up the day. So here is April 21st, Friday. That's their farewell dinner for any board members or residential communities that have an office with a manager or secretaries, paid or not. Okay, so here. For the school will be, I believe 26 is good, right? Let's do 26 Wednesday here. 26 Wednesday. Don't make it too big. So unless your school is really big, you have supporting teams to help. Help what? To prepare a salad, a meal. Nobody can repeat, right? It's an early dinner. Here's already the time, 5 to 6 p.m. Done. All right? So they have to wash. You can make two teams. So all dishes are clean or inside the machines. What time? Up to 6:50, right? So they have 5 minutes for something. They can even pick up the dishes next morning. That's okay here, right? But the basic is done. Oh, sorry, 5:50. Up to 5:50, okay? All right, so if they put in a machine, it's okay. But if they're washing and drying with hand towels, do it right there. Always use a little bleach in the water, and people with clear clothes and an apron, plastic apron, if you're using bleach to disinfect, because we are not having boiling water, something for now. So the bleach, a spoon of bleach, soak them for 10 minutes, put out, You can rinse again, and then put away, okay? All right, so we are sure that we're gonna be healthy and clean. All right, so here it is, and I think that's it. All right, so the vaccination card, it's not needed. We're not going to count people that did not. We're not going to count for more, for less, because we don't need right now. Because some people are so healthy without them, and some countries, they really need them and they were useful, right? But most of the time they cause more harm than good, right? Give kids, because they have some mercury, give kids some even mental problems because they have so many chemicals on them, So we're not counting. Remember the list, 24 items, requirement for them to register this new school. They need those 24 items. The same here, very basic, 24 for what? It's a new resident living there. They have to bring what the office gonna do. The office that is still there in charge, they're gonna get all these 24 paperworks and gonna add to your folder, right? To your family folder. Okay, gonna be, and what the school gonna do? The same. They're gonna add the previous secretary, gonna add everything to that family. Older children things together, not by grade, by family. And here too, by family. All right, very good. Let's get ready. We'll see you soon.